Hey, what's up? This is Alias from Anticon Records, sitting in sunny Oakland, California. This is part 2 of my video blog that I'm doing for my new record. And the main reason I decided to do a video blog was because at shows people would always ask me what kind of equipment I use and how I do certain things, so I figured that this would be a cool way to kind of document the progress of this record. It's going to be a mainly instrumental record, but there'll be a few vocal guest spots on it. And so today I figured that I'd take you on a small tour of my studio so you could check out the equipment that I use. So check it out. Alright, first up we got the Korg MS-2000. This is the first keyboard, like the first real keyboard that I ever got. I got it right before I started working on Muted, and it's been on a couple tours with me, and it's kind of my main synthesizer that I use. I mainly use it for a lot of bass sounds and some high-end stuff, because there's not a lot of mid-range sounds on it. And then below that I have a Roland JP8000. That is a keyboard that I used to look at a Guitar Center in 1996, I think it was. It was before I ever had any of my own music equipment. I was using borrowed music equipment to make all my beats and stuff. And so when I got back from tour in 2004, I had a little bit of money, so I decided to treat myself, and so I got that. And it's a great synthesizer. It's really easy to use. It's got knobs for everything, and there's not a lot of scrolling through screens or anything. And down below that we have a Roland JX305. It's like a Groovebox 505 that Roland makes, a drum machine, but it's in a keyboard form. And it's great. It's got all kinds of cool effects and cool sounds on it. Lots of different drum sounds that I use to kind of layer undersampled drums and stuff. But it's a great machine. Right here we have my MPC 2000 XL. This is like the workhorse of my studio, pretty much. This is what I use to make all the beats on Sound and Live Water. I made Muted with this MPC. I made the Eyes Closed EP, the Alias and Aaron album, and the Alias and Tarsier album, all with this machine. And I'm using it heavily again. It's like my main piece of equipment in my studio. We got a turntable next to that so I can borrow sounds from records. Then up here we have an MPC 1000 that I use mainly for live shows, but I've been using it a little bit in the studio here and there because it's got a USB port, so that's pretty cool. Got a Dr. Sample that I use. I run my turntable into the Dr. Sample and then the Dr. Sample into my MPC, so I can put effects on things if I want to and kind of dirty up some drum sounds. Next to that is the Korg Electribe MX. It's a drum machine. It's a really cool drum machine. It's got tube gain in it, so you can kind of smooth out the samples. It doesn't have like a light sounding drum sound to it. It's kind of heavy compressed sound, and it's got all kinds of cool effects. So it's a great machine. And then here I have an Aphex Aural Exciter that I kind of run my bass sounds through on the top there to kind of have them sit a little bit better in the mix and kind of tune the bass so it pops out if it needs to. Then I have a Emu Vintage Pro sound module that has all kinds of cool like keyboard and synthesizer sounds, organ sounds, piano sounds. Below that is my Focusrite Twin Track Pro, It's got some really good preamps, and if I need to add a little bit of compression if I'm recording something, it's got that on that too. And then I control anything MIDI. I use the Alias Micron. I kind of use it for live shows, but I mainly use it to control the Vintage Pro through MIDI, and I also use it to control any software synth sounds that I use in Pro Tools. And then to do all my mixing and everything, I use a Digio 2. It's nice. I just got this, and it's nice to be able to kind of mix hands-on instead of using a mouse. I don't like it too much to mix with. But this thing is the king. I love it. And then, you know, I got my event monitors and acoustic guitar over there, electric guitar here, tambourine, effects pedal for the electric guitar. This is like a cool little xylophone, vintage xylophone that I found. It's cool. Then over here I got all my records. A lot of them are drum breaks. I don't really take samples too much anymore, so a lot of these are just drums. I got, let's see what we got here. Something that would make 6.2 happy. Got the Niagara record. That's a pretty expensive record. I bought that in Japan and kicked myself afterwards. What else I got here? Power of Zeus original. Jackie Jackson, classic Tribe Called Quest break. So here's one of the new songs I've been working on. Been using a lot of guitar on this album, so it's pretty. Lots of acoustic guitar, lots of electric guitar.